all of you should Google now where Aruba is, because to be honest,
Aruba,
it's an island.
That's what I did.
Yeah, Aruba's an island, so
Yeah.
it's really small.
White sand.
So let's go through. I'm curious, who is the #1 person you would love to create a music video with? And let's start with you guys on the side.
Excuse me?
Like,
The #1 person you would like to create a music.ly video with?
I would say Kristen Hancher.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Because I mean, she does transition and all that, and I do transition as well, so it's kind of like, I don't know, I like her style.
I'm for it.
Yeah.
Yep.
What about you, Jay?
I can't choose. I can't. Like, I can't.
So many musers.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
many
shit.
options.
Yeah, I can't. I'm sorry.
Kristen, you create a music video with Nicki Minaj. Actually, 2 of them, right?
Yeah.
And
cool.
so it's hard to find any other person out there who's, you know, more known than Nicki, but is there anyone else you can think of?
Well, like talking musers, like Lisa and Lena, hands down. They just slay my life. They're so cool.
Okay, actually, can we have I know Lisa and Lena are not here, but I know that there are some people live streaming, so can we have some screaming for Lisa and Lena who really wish to be here? They contacted us this morning, they cannot be here unfortunately. So please, this is for Lisa and Lena. Loren, so either musers or any singers, actors, anyone you would really like to create a music video with?
Ariel.
Ariel.
I want to make one with Loren, so we're gonna make one.
But you've created one together before, right?
No. Yes, we have. Yes, we have. It was really old. We were eating with Jacob and.
We have to update it.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll make a new one.
Actually, it was at the Shorty Awards in February last year, I think, when you created one together. With
I think so
Jacob.
too.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. So let me go through there. There's some other questions, but what I want to do is, if you have any questions you want to ask each other, and the tougher the questions are, the better, feel free to just jump in.
Okay, let's do this. Like, how do you guys deal with, like, let's start with the fame. Like, you know, like, we have a different life, guys. Let's be honest. Like, we cannot just walk into crowd anymore. You know what I'm saying? So how do you guys, like, deal with that? I mean,
For me, like, I'm not like, I love meeting fans. Like, I feel flattered. Like, I enjoy it. Like, I don't have a problem with it, honestly.
feel
I
you.
enjoy it. I do.
Yeah.
For me, it's not that deep. It's like it's just like a friend coming up to you in public that you feel like. I mean, they already feel like they know you, so it's not weird. It's just, you know, it's like having more friends.
Yeah.
So,
No,
a
yeah,
lot
I
of
love
friends.
meeting you guys. Like, there's times where I've been at a restaurant or wherever, and I'll meet you guys, and we end up having like a whole conversation, and we have to know each other, and yeah, just like having more friends, and you're meeting new people. I love it. Yeah. I love you guys. So.
So, does it ever get scary? You know, sometimes when I'm at events with you, all of a sudden there are hundreds of people screaming your name. Is it sometimes scary?
Scary? I mean,
I'm scared.
I mean, I just get concerned just for the safety, like, in places like this where there's a lot of people, I just get concerned for the safety of you guys, and, I mean, you have to understand, like, that's why sometimes they'll pull us out, or they'll, like, make sure you guys stay back, because there's so many people coming and they're running around, and there's been times where people have fallen and gotten hurt, so, not scared, we just want to make sure everybody's okay, like, you guys, us, everybody. If that was even what was the question? Okay. Okay.
Loren, Kristen, you ever get nervous?
No, to me it's fun. Like, it's just, it's like a big party. Like, everyone's there, and I don't know. And to me it's fun. Except I had a meet and greet in London, and there was like a lot of people, and people were like falling on top of each other and getting hurt, and that's when it was like scary a little bit. Not for me, because I could take it, but for like the girls that are like little and they're getting pushed over, so that scares me. But other than that, I mean,
It's fun.
It's fun.
Yeah. Like, I don't get nervous at all. Like, if I see you guys, like I'm gonna come up and say hi. Like I'm not just gonna like ignore you or anything. Like, but yeah, I don't get nervous. Like I just enjoy it all for sure.
So a question: at what point did you realize that being so successful on Musical.ly and on other platforms is really becoming a career for you? That you can turn this into like really almost doing this full time? Ariel.
Oh, I was thinking my answer. Okay. So as a career, okay, wait, let me think of my answer. It's, you guys know there's such thing as brand deals and there's such thing as YouTube ads, like, So it's, to me, this is what I love to do, even if I was in school and I had a job, a normal job, and hold on. This would still be my hobby, but it's a lot more fun when I'm able to call this my career and I can really focus all my time on this, making you guys happy and making videos all the time, because I almost spit goldfish out, because it is my career. I don't want to go too, that's my, okay.
I think I can speak for most of the people that are sitting here. As of right now, it's a platform that we can use to build ourselves and then eventually use it as a stepping stone to move into something else that we're passionate about. So, obviously you can make money off of it now, but it's ultimately going to turn into something that you're passionate about and that we have so many options now and we're really lucky for that, and I'm really grateful for that because we can kind of dive into whatever career we decide. Maybe not a lawyer or a police officer, but there's so many options open.
Yeah, exactly what they said. Like, I realized hey, this could be like an actual job. Like, when I started getting brand promotions and figuring out kind of the whole business side of social media. But yeah, I really want to, now that I have this platform, I really want to keep my social media presence strong, but I also really want to venture out into acting and music and maybe opening a phone case line, I don't know, just throwing it out there, whatever. But, as Loren was saying, it's a really good stepping stone to kind of pursue the dreams that you're always wanting to pursue. Like, I've always wanted to be an actress, and now because of Musical.ly, I can pursue my acting, and I think that's fantastic, and I can thank all of you guys for that. So thank you.
You can talk, man.
Okay, so for us, we started last year on Christmas. He showed me the app, and I was like before that we were making comedy sketches for our island in Aruba and Papamento, right? So everybody got to know us because we were the only one making comedy sketches in our language. So at that time we were very popular on the island, and we were getting 50 to 60,000 views per video, but we know we couldn't grow anymore because our island is, we got to the max, so everybody would know who we are. But we want to grow internationally. So when he showed me Musical.ly, I was like, dude, this is it, no doubt. Because again, first we had Vine, but Vine was dying back then, and I think Vine was already dead, but when we saw Musical.ly, we had a problem with our English. Speaking English is kind of hard for us, but Musical.ly you don't have to speak English. It's all about expression, acting, be creative and all that. So when he showed me the app, I was like, dude, this is it. And when we started, it was fun and all, but then we got featured and it started getting more into career, lifestyle, and now it's like a daily thing, we have so many people following us, and they look up to us in a way, and they tell us we make their day. Some of them suffer from depression and all that, and we kind of heal them from that. So to wake up every day thinking about we have 2-3 million people waiting for us to post a video is just crazy, and we have to be dedicated for our fans because we know that just with one video we can save a life. You know what I'm saying? So it's about just helping and spreading the love and keeping the good vibe, and just be happy, have fun, and
spread the good vibes.
Yeah, spread the good vibe, and of course we're blessed that we can actually kind of make money out of it as well. So
I love you.
Thank you so much,
I
guys.
love you.
Ariel.
So the one thing I want to do right now is, you know, at these events they always give you certain guidelines. So one of the guidelines was that I should not put off stage. But what I really want to do, and I hope the mic is going to work at the end, is I want to ask you a few questions. And actually, I want to ask you a question to ask them a question. So hands up. Anyone? You want to ask a question? What's your name? What's your name?
Megan.
Megan. What is your question?
How long have you guys been doing music?
How long have you been doing music for?
For a year.
1 year?
1 year, yeah.
In between like a year and a half, 2 years, about that. 2 years.
Yeah, it's been about two years.
Yeah, great. Any other questions in the audience? Let me just walk around and yeah, question here. Just come to the front.
Hi.
So what is your name?
My name's Bree.
Can we give an applause to Bree? Or Bree?
So, how long did it take you before people like started getting to well know you?
Sorry?
How long did it take you for people to really get to know you?
Like on a personal level? Or like, no, like a lot of followers.
Do you mean like recognizing in public and that kind of stuff? Okay.
Okay. It was, I think, from the time I first got featured, my first time I actually got noticed in public, I was at Old Navy with my grandma, and this girl came up to me, and I was honestly like scared a little bit. I was like, she knew my name, and oh my god, I know your name and your brother, and I want your whole family, and I was like, oh my god, okay. And my grandma was kind of freaked out a little bit, but it was 2 months in.
For me, I was riding my bike from my house to CVS, and there was a girl that was sitting down on the curb, and she was in the neighborhood next to mine, and she stood up and asked me to take pictures, and I was confused. I thought she was making fun of me. Okay, but but she was little, so I was like, oh, maybe not. And then after that, she posted it, and it was weird because she lived near me, so I was like, I don't know if you're like a friend of a friend, or if you like, I don't know. But that was the first time, and after that, it was a little less weird every time.
Right. My first time was, it's an interesting story. So I was actually at my high school, not the best place to get recognized. So I actually have an elementary school just behind my old high school, and I'm getting ready to leave school, and my friends are telling me, Kristen, there's some kids waiting for you outside. I'm like, wait, what? I walk outside, and there's probably about like, this is the first time I got recognized at all. There's like 20 like elementary school kids, and this is when school ends, so all the high school people are outside and staring at me as I walk out, and all these like elementary kids are like, Kristen Hancher, oh my god. I'm like, what is happening? And like everyone's like looking at me, and I'm just like, this is weird. And then like I was taking pictures with all of them, and it was like it was really nice meeting them, but it was super, super awkward because it was in front of my entire high school. Like, it was really bad, but that kind of stuff just happens, you know?
What about you?
Okay, so for us, like I told you guys, we first started like making comedy sketch for our island. So it was first like
At a park.
Yeah, we were at a park, and we were like making a video, and there was this like group of young boys. They were like following us, and again, this was our first time. We never got noticed, so they were like following us, and we were like,
Yeah.
Jayden, what is going on? Like,
Yeah.
why is people following us? Are they gonna kill us or something like that?
They were like three
boys.
yeah.
So they were like following us, keep staring at us.
And they were
like,
out swagging stuff.
dude, we need to run. But then they like, came up to us and told us like, we just want to take a photo. And we're like, dude, we made it, bro. We made it. But yeah, that was like the first time.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool answers. Thanks for the great question. Yeah. So let me walk around here a little bit. So it's, you know, in school I always used to sit in the back because I thought if I sit in the back, the professor won't notice me. But, you know, let me just walk around the back. And there's a person very eager. Do you want to come to the front? So what is your name?
My name's Hannah.
Hannah, what's your musical name?